Stephen Gibson, better known as Stephen from Dunedin, welcome to my podcast.
Well, good afternoon, Dom, and it's just unbelievable. From the radio station now to your own podcast studio with your favourite name here, Dom Harvey Podcast. So unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Have you ever listened to the podcast? Do you know how to listen to podcasts?
I do listen to the podcast because I see your stories, they come up on Facebook and everything, so yeah.
Oh, okay, so you see what gets shared on social media, but you don't know how to listen to podcasts?
No, I don't know.
No. But you know how to work YouTube?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a bit worried because how are you gonna watch this podcast when it comes out?
Because hopefully JJ yourself will share it to me.
Right.
And give it to me.
It'd be so much easier if we taught you how to work YouTube. Anyway, how are you?
You're not too bad, and how are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's
good.
great.
It's good to be here in your studio.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah.
So you're in Auckland at the moment because, just to timestamp this conversation, we were going to fly out to LA tonight. That's JJ, myself and you.
And the reason why we're in here in Auckland is due to the bad fires and in LA, and I really thought that to show some respect, all the celebrities have lost their houses and everything, and demolition over there due to the fires and everything. So we decided, JJ and I have decided that we would delay that at the end of the year, so, and to make it look better, to go over there and to have more fun over there, because we were meant to be doing it for my special 50th birthday celebration. Yes.
Were you a little nervous about the fires?
I was a wee bit nervous and everything, yeah. And with my I was really anxious and everything about going over there, and I really spoke to you and JJ about it and everything. I really had second thoughts about going over straight away, and as soon as I heard the raging fires were going over there, and
Well, we want you to have a really good time, and we want you to. The last thing we want is for you to be stressing out about it. So we thought we'd just wait. It does mean we're going to miss out on an amazing NBA game. We were going to go and see.
We were going to go and see my favourite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, playing the Boston Celtics, and that's going to be on this Friday night, Friday afternoon at 4:30. If anyone's interested in watching that game, I could have been there. So yes. So,
by the way, I need to let you know, because whenever we've had chats before, it's always been on the radio where there's been like a time restriction. So it's sort of like 3 minutes, 4 minutes in length. Podcasts go for a long time, so we can relax a little bit if we want.
We will go relax. We're not like another Jason Pine and everything. So
what does that mean?
Jason Pine just lets you only let a couple of minutes with him on his show. So yeah.
Oh, Jason Piney, the sports guy on ZB.
Piney, you know Piney quite well,
right? I'm just saying that because people listening may not know who he is.
Yeah.
So the thing with ZB, do you just listen to that just because you love your sport?
I just listen to Talkback on News Talk ZB with Jason Pine, of course, because I do love my sport and everything. So, and I'm a passionate sports fan and sports person. So, yeah.
Oh, you're not a sports person, are you?
I just love my sport.
Yeah.
That's why I listen to Talkback.
Yeah, so you love the Otago Highlanders and also the Otago Nuggets basketball team.
And that's one thing I'm looking forward to going back to listening to hearing who the Nuggets coach for this year, because they're getting a new coach. So that's what I'm looking forward to, seeing who the new Nuggets coach. So
Right. Oh, remember that time you came up to watch the Nuggets and
that's we won it as well?
But no, do you remember the motel you were staying at?
Oh, the awful one.
Yeah. What happened?
And you asked JJ about it, because JJ went to see the beach room and
it looked like your next door neighbours were cooking meth.
Unbelievable.
But a travel agent organised that for you.
Yeah.
And then we got you another place to stay. Yeah. So what are your favourite sports?
Probably got to say rugby, because it doesn't take too long when the referee blows his bloody whistle. And who's your favourite referee anyway?
Ben O'Keefe, because I've had him on the podcast.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, probably then basketball and then cricket.
Right. Well, cricket's very long though.
Yeah, I like
even the short format, 2020, it's a long game.
I like watching 2020.
Yeah. And who are your favourite Otago rugby players of all time?
Well, there's only one, and probably a couple, but you mean Jeff Wilson. Of course. Who else do I like? Chainsaw, Brendan Laney. because he has his actions like this.
So it's starting a chainsaw.
There's a chainsaw,
Yeah.
chainsaw, Brendan Laney.
Right.
And probably Josh Confield. Have you tried to get him on here?
I've had him on.
Have you?
Clearly you're a big fan of the podcast. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Um,
And also one other sports person we got on the radio as well. Remember I wanted to speak to Sam Timmins?
I don't remember. Who's Sam Timmins?
Josh Aitchison, sorry.
I
And
don't know
then
who that is either.
JJ tried to get Josh Aitchison on, but we got Matt Bartsley instead.
Right, are these all rugby players?
No, basketballer from the
Right.
Nuggets.
You're dropping a lot of names here that nobody knows of. I'm sure they'll appreciate it, though. What about, I can't believe you overlooked Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith, one of the greatest All Black halfbacks of all time. And he's from your neck of the woods.
But he's not from Otago. He just played for the Highlanders, but he's from Manawatu.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay, so let's talk about Stephen from Dunedin. When was the character Stephen from Dunedin born? So not Stephen Gibson. When did you become Stephen from Dunedin?
Well, that is a hard question, Dom. But probably when the first competition that the Edge came down to Dunedin. And JJ remembers this quite well because we had a competition at the Meridian Mall and you got me to give her a kiss. And unfortunately, JJ didn't like the kiss because I had sausage breath and I had a sausage in my mouth and we kissed each other.
You like sausage breath, it was a sausage sizzle, and I think you had a mouthful of chewed but not yet swallowed sausage in your mouth.
And JJ didn't like sausages after and everything, but we still continued kissing.
Right. So the nickname Stephen from Dunedin, is that something that was given to you by JJ at the Edge?
It was given by both of you at the station at the Edge, and you and Mike Peru and JJ Feeney, you all started that and everything. So.
Okay, because I think that was before I started at the Edge when it launched in Dunedin. But you were one of the very first callers that the Edge had when it launched in Dunedin.
It was, yeah.
And from there, you ended up just becoming I was going to say radio slut. You're on any radio station that would have you. You'd call.
Yeah.
But you got banned from most of the stations.
They just don't know what banter's like. They just don't know what banter is. Like you guys just put up with all the banter and all the other all the other stations just had enough of me and everything. So who cares?
When you talk about the banter they didn't like, what do you mean exactly? What does banter mean?
Oh, you know the way that I like or they didn't want me, but the radio people knew what I'm going to be honest in here and just say that the host didn't mind being on the radio, but the producers were the different stories because the producers on Radio Sport and all the other shows, they wouldn't even answer the phone calls, they would just hang me up. So it's really the hosts were okay with me, but it's just the producers that are negative.
No, well, I have to say you are you are very, very hard work to deal with.
Yeah.
At times. You can be very demanding.
And you know that.
I remember.
And JJ knows that quite well.
There were even times where we would do a setup on the air and Mike Peru might be like, so come in, Stephen from Dunedin. And on your end, there'd be a problem and you couldn't get your cassette deck working. So you didn't want to talk on the air if it wasn't going to be recorded. So you just leave us hanging. Now, we were very, very tolerant. To be fair, probably to the detriment of our ratings. But other people were more selfish and concerned about their ratings. So they're like, let's just not give this guy the time of day. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not disputing it.
Yep, okay. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Fair point. Fair enough.
So how many cassette tapes do you have of yourself doing radio segments?
Well, that is an interesting question, that one. I've got plenty of them, and I've still got more, because...
What's plenty, 5, 10?
No, more than that. I've got
20?
Yeah, I've got more than that, yeah. I just record myself every time I go on radio when I can, and, yeah.
So do you still... it's sort of outdated technology now, so it's hard to find cassette recorders and cassette tapes.
But thanks to one of my friends in Dunedin, he bought me a cassette player for my 50th, so I've started using it again and going on radio.
So how many do you 30 cassettes, 40 cassettes?
Yeah, more than that, yeah, almost, because it's a collection of all the Stephen from Dunedin outfits, yeah.
And when do you ever go back and listen to them or not really?
Yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but yeah.
Yeah. When do you think you were peaking?
Yeah.
When do you think what tapes do you listen to and you're like, now that's when I was on fire?
When I was probably a few years ago, when I had good chats with Mark Watson on Radio Sport.
Oh, so it wasn't even with us.
And you guys, yeah, of course, I have to bring back the memories. Yeah. You want me to be honest, so
yeah.
I'm being honest.
Absolutely. Oh, that's kind of means a lot to you, and we do worry about this chapter of your life now, and I know that your sister's had a conversation with you about this. Because I'm not on the radio anymore, neither is JJ, and the whole sort of radio landscape in New Zealand is changing. So it's kind of like it's been a very, very important part of your life, but it's a part of your life that might be sort of,
going downhill.
Like all, you love your rugby. So sports players, they have their time, don't they? And then they sort of, resign, they retire or they get retired, and it might be time for you to come up with something else to do.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. That's for you to find out. Yeah. I guess, yeah. Maybe get on my podcast every now and then.
Or get on JJ's one.
Yeah.
JJ's going to do one sooner or later here as well, so that's a big announcement.
Now, another part of the Stephen from Dunedin story, why on social media you love writing in bulk letters, bold letters, caps,
capitals, yeah.
Caps. Why?
Because I don't care what people say, and I don't care what people do. If they want to read my posts and everything, they can if they want to. If they don't need to. But the reason why I'm going to be honest out there right now and say the reason why I do capitals is that because I'm short-sighted and I can't see what I'm writing, so I just need to think, and that's why I wear glasses as well.
Okay, well that's good. That's very good honesty. You did tell a little lie in there though.
And what's that?
You said you don't care what people think, but once you've put a post up on Facebook,
I expect people to...
You'll give me a call and say, comment on my post, thank you, Dominic. And then if I comment on your post but I write something that you don't like, you'll call me up again and ask me to delete it.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
So how many people when you put a post up on Facebook, how many people do you call or message individually asking them to comment on it?
Well, what I see every other post on Facebook, people get thousands and thousands, and I'm not there to entertain everybody. I want them to be serious, and I don't know why I don't get many people liking my posts. I think I come out of my own way to do posts on Facebook, and people share stuff, and they still get more support from me, more support from other people. So yeah, that's
you enjoy it though, eh? You enjoy the social media, like it really adds something to your life.
Well, that keeps my life and everything entertained, because if there's no social media, there's no Facebook, where would I be? I'll be at home by myself, lonely as.
Well, that's a bit sad.
Yeah, I know. So.
Yeah. So what is it? You live on
because Facebook and Messenger, that just keeps me in contact with everybody, and because I only live by myself, and yeah, so.
Yeah. Oh, how is it living by yourself? How long have you lived by yourself for now? Since sort of COVID?
About a few years anyway, by myself, because since we had to put Dad into rest time, and yeah, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about that. So you lived at home with your mum and your dad until when? Until your dad went into a home?
Yeah, probably around when I'm 47, so I'm 50 now, big 50 club now, so 3 years. Yeah.
3 years. Okay, and before that it was just you and your dad.
Yeah.
Mum. And your mum until your mum passed away. Can you remember what year your mum passed away?
Well, it was a famous year too. It was 2015, and that's when the mighty Highlanders won the competition. And that's when you took me to the grand final, thanks to the Edge listeners and yourself. And you put me. And remember, you must make sure you remember that time as well, didn't you, Dom?
Oh yeah, I do. 2015. Yeah, what are your recollections of that day?
Oh, well,
by the way, I was sitting next to you and I was trying to record some content for the radio, and there was a tense point in the game, and you slapped my phone out of my hand. You were so intense on the game.
Yeah, that was correct, because I was in tears because the team won, and that was when Mum passed away. And that was so. Yeah, and that meant a lot to me.
So, had your mum passed away like before the Super Rugby final?
And that's the reason why I went up there.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys sorted out and everything in 2015 to your listeners and who some sponsor also some sent me up there thanks to you guys at the Edge and and you got us into the corporate box and we met Christian Cullen and Andrew Mertens. And have you had these guys on your podcast yet?
I've had Kelly on. I haven't had Andrew Mertens on yet, though.
Well, you're going to try and get Andrew Mertens on there. That'll be a one day you'll remember.
Okay. And then what happened after the game? So your team that you've been supporting since the competition began.
Yeah, the Mighty Highlanders.
They won for the first time ever, right?
Yeah.
And then we were going to go out and party, me and Christian Cullen.
And we beat your team, the Mighty Hurricanes.
Yeah. I wasn't as worried about it as what you were.
Yeah.
But then what about after the game? What did I offer to you?
Well, we offered to take me go out for a good night out, and I said no thanks. I just want to go home and have a cup of tea and go to bed because I didn't want to celebrate. But I had nothing to celebrate. We had a good celebration in the corporate box with you.
Yeah, but that could have been like the opportunity of a lifetime for you. Like we were, cause Christian quit up with some other players.
Hanging out with the two All Blacks, Christian Cullen and Andrew Mertens.
Yeah.
We would have gone out, yeah.
Yeah, but you had a good sleep.
Yeah, I had a good sleep.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
So that's the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's talk about your mum because you were very close, eh?
Yeah.
And my earliest memory of your mum is probably us being told off by her. Like she was really protective of you, and she was really worried that we were like taking the piss out of you on the radio. And then I think after a while she got to see that that it was a genuine friendship and it was a bit of banter. You gave us a hard time, we gave you a hard time, but it was all love at the end. So, yeah, tell us about your mum and what she means to you.
Wow. She meant a lot to me and everything. And everyone knew that, how highly I spoke about her and everything. It's been a long time. 10 years without her and everything, and it is lonely without her being around because she was a good supportive mum. She really helped me and everything. When I needed her, she was there for me, and so yeah. And now it's a struggle because Dad's in rest home and there's no support for me around the place. But I've got wonderful friends back at home in Dunedin looking after me as well. But Mum has to be one of my favourite people in my life and everything. So yeah, and sadly she passed on. She had Parkinson's. So yeah.
Yeah, how was that for your dad after your mum passed away? You and your dad actually.
Well, it was a struggle and everything. So, and all the visits he's had in hospital, and all the wonderful people have looked after him as well, especially in the rest home, the Monticello rest home, and everything. They really looked after him, and he's really been well looked after as well. Because unfortunately, he's got a wee bit. I don't know if I want to say that, but the doctors have said that he has been diagnosed with cancer and everything, so that is going to be a hard battle between, and that's probably another reason why we've also delayed the trip as well, so hopefully nothing happens between now and then.
How old's your dad now?
He's in 84.
Yeah, so how often do you go and see him at the home?
Every single day.
Yeah?
Yeah. We go on Monday, Wednesday and Friday and sometimes Saturday, but lately it's going to be hard seeing him now. We're just lying down and down.
Yeah, because he's quite old, eh? Is he 80 yet?
84.
84. So you go and who takes you to visit him?
His friend John.
Oh yeah. Oh, John, who dropped you off at the airport today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And can you still talk to your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still he's chatting.
Yeah.
So you go and visit. Yeah, what does an average day look like for you these days? So you're living on your own, eh? On a what's it called? Is it like an assisted flat? No,
it's a community flat with the Dunedin City Council and everything, and they looked after it and everything. So
you live on your own?
I do live on my own, yes.
And who helps you?
Who helps me to do what?
Oh well, okay. Well, I remember the first time I went to your house. This is before 2015 because it was when your mum was still alive and your room was disgusting. So someone must be tidying up for you.
I thought there was going to be something else that you brought up as well.
What, the orange towel? No, we're not talking about the orange towel.
Unbelievable. Oh.
When I saw Stephen's room for the first time, there was the Jeff Wilson autobiography and a very, very suspicious-looking orange towel next to it.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, yeah, unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah.
But so have you got helpers that come in?
Occasionally you got helpers that come in and everything, but since we've had the last year or two, it's all gone slowly because we had COVID and everything, and all gone downhill from out there. So
right, but so someone comes in and like cleans for
occasionally,
you, like once a week, twice a week,
couple of
times a week.
Yeah.
And what about like groceries or meals?
Well, I just do my own grocery shopping, but I've got people going to come and help me in the next couple of days when I get back to Dunedin. So I don't want to mention, a few people.
Okay, like friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And so can you cook for yourself or take care of yourself or?
Yeah, I've got wonderful people that really do meals for me and everything, and sometimes I can do meals on my own, but it's quite a struggle and everything. Yeah.
Why is it a struggle?
Because I'm not a good cook. So that's why
you're a good eater, though.
I am a good eater, so yeah. So I try my best at cooking. I probably made yesterday when I was coming up. I made a good stir fry on rice. So
yeah, and you love your air fryer, right?
Yeah. It's been haven't used it for a while because a few people haven't come around to my house lately. I just want to say, don't want to mention any names. Yeah.
Okay. How do you find living on your own? Has that been okay, or has it been a strange adjustment?
Well, it's a lonely time and lonely and everything, and no one to talk to, and so I'm glad that John comes around every day and sees me. So, Dad's friend.
Your dad's friend. That's really nice of him.
That is really nice.
Why does he do that?
Because he just wants to give me support and everything. Yeah. Yeah, I know there are other people in Dunedin that always come and supports me around the place. I need to mention one special person. And I need to, and that's Lewis. Yeah, Lewis will probably be listening when he wants to listen to this. But I just think Lewis has been a wonderful person. He takes when he what?
It's all right. You can get emotional. It's okay. You all right, big fella? It's good if you get emotional. It means these people mean a lot to you.
I do want to say, I do have a few special friends out there. They really look after me. I just want to. I do want to mention Lewis, and probably got to mention also he's been there for a while, and that's Noah.
So you met them through your church group?
Not Lewis, but Noah through church, and that's how that's how my trip started off as well. Because that's how can we mention that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, at church, at Capuchin Baptist Church, Noah got me up in front of everybody and had this segment called the Fast Five, and he asked me the question that what was on my bucket list, and what had been, and I really wanted to go to an NBA trip of a lifetime and everything, and I didn't know somebody videoed and somebody showed it to me, and then I shared it to JJ, and then JJ started off and giving it a Givealittle page, and that's thanks to how it all started, thanks to Noah and JJ for starting it all up, and JJ started up a Givealittle page, and yeah.
So that's Noah. So he's him through church. Lewis, how do you know Lewis?
Well, Lewis is just a great mate of mine in Dunedin. He plays football for Roslyn Waikari in Dunedin, and I support him big time, and he supports me, and that's what a true friendship should be like. Support each other day and day. Yeah, so, yeah.
And are they the same age? What are they, like 20?
22, 23, yeah.
23. Jeez, and it's not always easy being your mate.
No, but
You know, you push it sometimes, and it's I got to meet them at your 50th birthday at the Cobb & Co and hang out with them a bit, and they're very good friends, because at that stage of your life, like, it'd be very easy for them just to wash their hands with you when you're pushing the boundaries a bit. Do you know what I mean? So it's good that they've stuck around.
they have been, yeah.
That's really cool. Why do you get so emotional talking about them? Are you just grateful for what they?
They just do. They just do so much for me and everything, and I do. Got to be honest, and I do take people. I don't know.
You just can't help yourself, eh?
No, but there need to be other people like that, really, to come and socialise and support. When you're down, you need the support and everything. Yeah.
Just to give other people an insight into what we're talking about here, like Stephen will perhaps call, and if you miss the call, he might then bombard you with
thumbs up,
or an inappropriate gif, maybe 100 times. Hey, like 100 gifs, like bang, 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 bang. So your phone will just be sitting there, if it's on silent, just like vibrating away, maybe for hours. And then maybe we'll mute you for a while. And then when we unmute you, we'll be like, what have you got to say? And you're like, oh, don't worry about it. You know what I'm like.
And probably block them some for a while and everything. And
yeah. Do you get people blocking you often?
Oh, I don't. If they want to block me, they can. If they want to, it doesn't mind me. I see that a few people blocked me already, so I don't care.
Yeah,
it doesn't mind me.
So who else do you call? So there's JJ, myself, Lewis, Noah. Is it Robbie that owns the shoe shop in Dunedin?
The shoe clinic. Yeah.
Shoe clinic. Yeah. You ring his landline number, his business number.
Robbie and Stacey, if you're here. They know who I am quite well.
Yeah, why do you ring them? They're running a shop.
Yeah, I know. I just want to keep hello to everybody. There's a travel agent that I always call to, Fitch and George.
Yeah. And how do you get by? Are you on a benefit?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the benefit that you're on?
Invalids.
Yeah. Yeah. What does that mean? Who?
I don't know. No, yeah. Sharon looks after everything. And,
Sharon, your sister. Yeah. So do you know what qualifies you for an invalid's benefit?
Don't know.
No. Like what did your mum and dad tell you growing up?
They didn't say anything, so everything kept me in the secret. So yeah.
Right. Is that a good thing or?
I didn't know what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care what people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're fine.
People keep secrets and everything. So yeah.
Oh, we're not keeping secrets today on the podcast, though, eh? When we talk about the trip to Sydney, no, we can keep some secrets if you want. Yeah.
But I do really need to give a shout out to a few people. I want to say thank you.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
As soon as JJ started the Givealittle page for my trip to the LA anyway, for when we were going to go, I just really want to say thank you to all the people around the nation, around the country who really donated. And at start we only wanted to 10, and I've seen it, and it raised $15,000. So I just want to say to everybody in the country and everything, just want to say thank you. It's much appreciated from the top of my heart as well. I just want to say thank you for everyone who have donated and everything.
Yeah, so the trip has been
delayed.
It's going to be rescheduled to a more appropriate time. Yeah, we did look at going over in March and going to Las Vegas to see the Warriors game in the NRL, but all the flights were booked. So we think we'll let this NBA season finish, and when the new one starts later in the year, then we'll rebook the trip then. But the money raised for you on Givealittle, $15,000, that's going to pay for your trip in its entirety and hopefully give you some spending money as well. Some people might be thinking that's a lot of money, but to give you some perspective, the NBA tickets that we had, I think they were about 1,500 New Zealand dollars each ticket. So JJ and myself are both paying our own ways completely, and all the money from the Givealittle page is entirely yours for your trip.
It's a trip of a lifetime as well. So I just want to say once again, thank you to everyone who have helped me out, donated and everything. And I just want to say thank you to you, Dom and JJ, for sorting it all out as well. So.
Oh, pleasure, Stephen. You're welcome. So where have you been before in terms of travel?
Well, That's probably another thing about the Edge too. Just remember the times where we had started. JJ, it's a good thing. JJ's always good at this. She always thinks it comes up with her mind and everything from the top of her heart as well. And on top, she brings on her mind that no one other radio stations think about this. But thanks to JJ, she thought about this for thinking about all the lovely kids around the New Zealand. She started up a campaign and helped with the Edge called Jingle Bell, and that's when you got to thought about sick kids and everything, and we took them on a trip of a lifetime as well, and we really enjoyed that, didn't we, Dom, and everything? And
yeah. Oh, so what you're talking about is a charity thing we used to do called Jingle Bell, where in December each year we'd lock ourselves up in a makeshift jail cell in a mall, and we'd stay there until we'd raised $100,000, and with that $100,000 we'd take around about 15 or 20 kids plus their caregiver to the Gold Coast for a holiday. So is that the only other time you've been overseas, just on Jingle Bell trips?
No. One time we went. We went on a family holiday. Mum and I and my sister went to Australia. So we've had a few trips and everything, and probably the good trip that Dad and Mum went together. We've had a cruise. We're on a cruise ship. What's it called? Fiesta.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah.
Was it a buffet restaurant?
They had a buffet meal. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing they didn't kick you overboard for eating too much at the buffet.
No.
You used to be a very big eater.
Yeah.
Are you still a big? I don't think you're a big eater anymore, eh?
No, I can't. I don't eat that much anymore. But I'm looking forward to a good meal tonight, though, guys.
Yeah, because I picked you up from the airport and I asked if you're hungry, and you said not really. And I asked if you ate at the airport, and you said no, it's too expensive. And you said you had some toast before you left Dunedin this morning. Back in the day, I'd pick you up from the airport. You'd want to get 2-foot-long subways. Hey.
I was a big eater then.
I'm not making it up.
Yeah.
Weren't you banned from the satay noodle house for overfilling the containers?
No.
No? Is that just a rumour?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just want to get back to these. I just really want to get back to this Jingle Bell trip.
Okay.
I still remember a couple of friends that I made up and hopefully they'll be listening, because JJ remembers the fellas as well. He was a good guy. Jordan on the he was Jordan from Mount Maunganui, and Corey from Christchurch. JJ remembers them both, so that's good. So Jordan and Corey.
Yeah, because for a few of these Jingle Bell charity fundraisers, we had you helping us out.
Yes.
We called you the Fanta Santa. Hey, by the way, can you lift your hat? I want to see your hair colour.
I know it's not ginger anymore.
Yeah, because you were the world famous Ginger. That was the name that you gave yourself, and all I'm seeing down the side of your cap is bits of grey hair. Oh, it's still there, kind of.
Yeah.
It's not fiery like it used to be, though, is it?
No.
Silver Fox now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, like George Clooney.
Yeah.
So, you used to fundraise for us. You'd be in a Santa suit and you'd be rattling a bucket, collecting coins from people. We called you the Fanta Santa. And then you went on these trips and you did a really good job with the kids.
And that's when and that's a great memory. You still remember the kids' names and the boys, and so that's what I just want to say. That hopefully you're listening, Jordan from the Mount and Corey in Christchurch, because JJ remember those boys as well.
Well, that's such a nice moment about Jingle Bell. I feel like.
Excuse me, I'd like some clarity on why I remember those. It sounds really disturbing.
By the way, does the mic pick this up? Like when you guys talk? Is this going to be in the recording? Oh, yeah. Why would JJ remember those boys specifically? Why would JJ remember those boys?
Oh, because we went on the rides together.
All right. Oh, okay.
We went on the rides together.
Your memories. You're wired different to other people. Your memory's different. I say to people, when people ask what Stephen from Dunedin's really like, I say to them,
probably a pain in the ass.
You said it. No, I say to them, Stephen could meet you, and then 10 years later you'll be walking down the street and you'll hear him shout out your name, because he'll never forget a face or a name.
Yeah,
great memory.
I do. And people do know that I do have a good memory, even good memory for phone numbers, good memory for names. So.
Yeah, sometimes we wish you didn't have a good memory for phone numbers.
No.
Well, that was a nice moment about Jingle Bell. So would it be inappropriate now to talk about some of Some of the fun stuff we got up to on these trips.
Oh, the trips, they're wonderful. Yeah, if you want to bring those kind of stories up, this is your podcast. Let's do it.
Who was in King's Cross? You, me, and
Andrew Mulligan.
Mulligan.
You can say it. You can say it because that's also the story that you brought up at my 50th birthday party.
Did I bring this up at your 50th birthday party? I don't even remember. Wow. Now, what's the story? Do you want to tell it?
Well,
from your perspective.
Okay. My perspective was we were going down King's Cross and we decided, and what Dom said, well, we met a person who looked like Stephen Adams, with your kind of words.
It's a very, very, very tall woman, eh?
Yes.
Very tall woman.
Looked like Stephen Adams with tall apples or something, you said.
Oh, big Adam's apple.
Yeah, big Adams. Okay, and you and Andrew Mulligan really told me to go up and talk to him and approach him and ask her how much, and then she told me, "Piss off, midget." And the other one, And the other one that you who did we go with? But you and I went to the strip club in Sydney.
Oh, don't make it sound weird. It wasn't just like the two of us, was it?
No,
was Mel still there? Was he there?
Probably, yeah. But we went to the strip club and they took my glasses and put up the butt. Unbelievable.
It wasn't the butt.
Unbelievable.
It wasn't the butt. It was, yeah. Hey, and then put them back on your face?
Yes.
Yeah. Not the same glasses as what you're wearing now, though.
No.
Yeah. Good memories?
It was great memories, yeah. Great memories great memories what I've had during the edge and with you and Dom, with you and JJ.
And when you get home from that trip in Sydney, and your mum was still around, then your mum and dad say, "How was your trip, Stephen?"
Yeah.
What do you say? Just don't worry about it?
I kept it quiet.
Okay.
Kept everything quiet. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And what are some of your other highlights from the radio time? Like some of your favourite moments? Or...
there was a moment that hope she's listening. We wonderful time together with Joe Cotton. Remember that time we went to Joe Cotton? You know Joe Cotton?
Yeah, I know Joe Cotton very well. Yeah,
Okay.
she used to be in a made-for-TV girl band called True Bliss.
Okay,
she's on the radio. She's lovely.
We were chained up melodies or a chained up thing. You guys hooked me up with chains. We had to go around the country. Remember that time?
What was that? Oh, Stephen, your memory is great. My memory is terrible.
Okay.
It was before your time, Dom.
Right.
It was Chains of Love. And Stephen was chained to about 3 girls, was it?
Yeah.
4 girls, 24/7.
Oh.
And he was letting girls free, and the last one attached to him won a prize.
Oh no. I was there for that. And yeah, and he got very, very emotional. Like imagine a TV series of The Bachelor where The Bachelor like cries every time he has to let a girl go and not give her a rose. You got very attached to all the girls.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest and say the best one that you should have put this up at my 50th. I think the best one was JJ and Dom really got me going was when we had the April Fool's joke. Remember that time where I had to say April. Remember that time?
What was that? Can you tell the story?
Well,
I do vaguely remember it, but I'd like to hear it from your perspective.
It was an April Fool's joke and everything, and we remember we did on that air on the morning and everything. JJ and yourself thought it'd be a good thing for an April Fool's joke, and we were pretending I was going to lose my virginity. Okay.
Oh, because you were like the 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah. Yeah, and I still remember that time, and they had what's it called? Everyone came along and said they had the cameras and everything. We're going to be at the spot. We were saying that we went to a nightclub and everything. We're going to a nightclub in the morning, and they had all the people cameras and everything. People saying, "Oh, we're not going to listen to the show anymore," and everything. And I was an April Fool's joke, and I just said April Fool's joke, and then people started again.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's right. So there was some photographers hanging because we said where we're going. We said we're going to, I think the place was called Stairway to Heaven in K Road.
Yeah.
And we said we were going there, but we weren't. We were just in like a boardroom in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, people got wound up about that.
Yeah.
Did you get in trouble for that back home?
No, because my sister thought it was a dumb laugh. So
yeah, it was a good laugh. People get so wound up.
People do because they didn't know what day it was in April's, and it was April Fool's joke.
How good! These are good memories.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just shows that I've got good memory in my heart.
yeah. But have you still got all these things on cassette?
I think I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
So they're your favourite moments?
yeah, they are the best moments, yeah.
Yeah.
What? Do you have any moments on me, Dom?
This one today, I think.
Yeah?
My memory's terrible.
Yeah.
No, there's so many good moments. There's so many good moments. Like those ones you mentioned, they're good. Going to the game, that was good fun as well.
Yeah.
You're up in Auckland, so we thought, and
Yep.
since we're not going to LA right now, we'll just have a couple of days in Auckland.
Yeah.
Um,
We're having our own mini holiday.
yeah, so we're
And-
going to go to Rainbow's End.
Yeah. And
Hopefully you're tall enough to go on most of the rides.
yeah, that's what you've been saying all the time. Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable, Dom.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what a true friend is.
Yeah. So the future, what does the future hold for you?
I'm really looking forward to this. This week ahead of us, what we're going to do first of all, and hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. No, but what about beyond that? So later this year we've got the trip to LA.
Yeah.
But yeah, you and I, we're not young men anymore. You're 50. I'm 51.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. What are your goals for the future, or what else do you hope to do?
I don't really set goals, but I just want to, just be myself, be normal. Yeah.
So what does an average day look like for you now? So you wake up when?
Early. It's still.
What's early?
It's just a normal day for me. So about 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not early.
Yeah.
You see, wake up at 8, then what?
Oh, go on Facebook, annoy people, Messenger. Yeah.
Yeah, and then get up, eat some breakfast.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And then what about during the day? Do you still go to the Edgar Centre? You've spent most of your adult life like volunteering at this place in Dunedin, a recreation centre called the Edgar Centre.
Yeah.
You still go there?
I still go there occasionally when I want to. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you don't go there, what do you do?
I just stay home.
Do you?
Yeah.
And
Stay home and not much happening in Dunedin these days.
right, just watch TV or
Yeah.
yeah. Is that by choice, or you don't have things to do?
I don't. Yeah. I just don't want to go because nothing else is happening. And
You could go for a walk around. Like, do people see you around and they toot at you and say,
Occasionally,
hey?
yeah.
Occasionally. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You're the king of Dunedin.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I call my house the King's Castle.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I call my house the King's Castle. I should have a sign like students do. Put on the King's Castle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You used to live around the corner from the Baines, eh? Did you know David Bain?
I knew the family quite well.
Did
yes.
ya?
Yeah, don't talk about that. Yeah. Because my friend Stephen, that's his brother, he went to Boys Brigade with me.
Right.
Yeah, don't talk about it.
Oh, because you live quite close to the house. So the house got burnt down, eh?
Yeah,
After. Yeah. So why don't we talk about it?
Don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Two, yeah.
Okay. And did you go to the school where there was a politician called David Benson Pope?
Bayfield.
Yeah. Did you go to that school?
Yeah.
And he made the news.
tennis balls.
Yeah, so he was a Labour politician, and he made the news because some old students came out and said, when he was a teacher, if you were talking in class, had like put a tennis ball in your mouth.
Well, lucky for some, I wasn't in his class, so I just can't comment on that but other people just want to comment. They can have their say, but I can't say anything about it because I was in his classroom. So yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, you would have had all the tennis balls if you were in his class.
I probably was. Yeah. Yeah, good old Bayfield.
Yeah. Hey, well, this has been fun today, Stephen.
It has been hanging out with you.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about before we wrap up the podcast?
Oh. Like what? What do you think?
No. I'm it's just a question.
No.
No.
Oh, no, not really. But I just want to say thank you to everybody and yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And good luck to you.
I need it.
Yeah. Do you? Why?
I need it. Well, I need all the luck to go my way. So.
Yeah. Do you? Why?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I do worry a bit about you for the future.
Why is that, Dom?
Well, I feel like you need to be just doing more.
Being active.
Yeah. Getting out of the house a bit more. Not healthy for you just to sit at home.
Yeah.
'Cause you're a social guy.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. But only you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one else can make you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do that when we get back.
Yeah, try to, yeah.
By the way, I'm very disappointed today that you're not wearing blue and gold Otago colours.
Well, there's something different because this is a special event. This is a special time. You don't have to be coloured. You got to be because I've seen other people's outfits they wear. They don't wear their true colours, so I just wanted to be. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. And the first thing I noticed today when I picked you up from the airport, you didn't have your transistor radio with you.
I've given up radio from now on since JJ and yourself have left radio, so I've just, so...
Oh, no, you still love it, though. I heard you recently talk to Marcus Lash on News Talk ZB.
Yeah, that's different altogether, though.
But you don't feel the need to carry around the radio and listen to it.
I just don't listen to any other radio stations. I like to listen to Talk Bad, but I don't like to listen to the music these days because they ramble on too much now these days, and they're not too supportive as well.
Oh, you didn't mind the rambling on when it was us rambling on to you.
That's okay. That's okay. You guys, we got on with each other.
Yeah, we did, and we still do. Yes. And you're a good friend.
Yes, thank you, Dominic.
Stephen, thank you for being on the podcast today.
Yeah.
And
let's give a high five.
High fist bump.
Hey.
Where are we going for dinner tonight? Should we do the joke again?
Oh God! Looking forward to going to the Sky Tower because I hear they've got what's it called? The restaurant's called. I think it's JD told me if you go to the toilet and you lose your table.
Yeah, it's a revolving restaurant.
Yeah, but what did you call it?
Oh, you said, we're going to a revolving restaurant tonight, and I made a joke. I said, no, we're going to an unhygienic restaurant. It's a revolting restaurant.
No, it's not. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it's lovely. It's good food and everything. I'm looking forward to see what the meals are like.
No, it is. It's very posh and very expensive. It's at the top of the Sky Tower. But it can be quite disorientating because it does. It moves around just very, very slowly, but it moves around in a full circle.
I'm looking forward to seeing it and looking forward to getting lots of photos for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, good on you.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Stephen Gibson, also known as Stephen from Dunedin, there'll be a lot of people that have listened or watched this podcast that know you from the edge, and maybe they had an opinion on you, and maybe that opinion's changed, and there'll be a lot of people that are just learning about you for the first time. But thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and thanks for everything you've done as well.
And I'm looking forward to tonight. Thank you.